You're just in these unquestioned patterns that I've been talking about. But once the illusion starts to lift and you start to challenge these, and I'm not saying it's going to happen overnight. It can happen in stages. First stage is awareness. That's illuminating it, shining a light on these ways that we conduct ourselves, and saying, actually, what is all that about? And is there a vulnerability within me that is asking to be seen? Is there something in me that is scared? And just shine this, it's like this candle, and you're in this darkness, and you bring this candle in without any expectation, just gently bringing this light and shining it around in the darkness and asking, what is there to see here? And it can feel overwhelming, and sometimes looking in dark places can feel frightening, but just trust that sometimes these fears that stop us from getting to the next level of our lives are related to something that comes from the past. And often we can look back and find little versions of ourselves, younger versions of ourselves that are sitting behind us, feeling frightened. And because they're frightened, they're like animals backed into a corner. So they create this big energy that feels really scary. And it's kind of surrounding you from the back, and you're scared to even look behind you. But when you do, and you bring in this little light, and you start to see that there is just a little frightened version, unsure version of you that's dwelling there, and you see them for who they are, just that inner child version of you that at one point didn't feel seen, didn't feel protected, didn't feel understood, and just start seeing how you can connect to them in this moment. What is it that they need to feel safe? Where do you need to be more certain? Just start asking yourself some gentle questions and engaging with the fear, and then you'll begin to see it starts to diminish. And in that, the light grows brighter. You can see yourself and this game of life more clearly, and then you can begin to play consciously. And it becomes so much more fun when you're not acting from these automatic patterns of behaviour that have just come from these ancestral lineages or societal narratives, and then you take back control of your life. And all of that can feel a little bit overwhelming. And when it does, just let yourself slow down, take a breath, take any pressure off to be in any particular place, and just embrace it as a journey. Just close your eyes, let your body soften, put your hand on your heart and take a breath, and remind yourself that you're safe and that you're just opening up in awareness, gently and softly, to see what needs to be seen, what's being illuminated, what's no longer serving you, and what can be left in the past. And just begin this process of setting the intention to see what you need to see what can be let go of, so that you can move on to the next stage of your life and take the pressure off, embrace the journey, and wake up each day just with a sense of willingness to observe any resistance, negative interactions, negative responses that come up throughout the day that are trying to remind you and guide you back to who you really are.